The legend of the banana tree. Long, long ago, once every 3 years, the tree god held a great tree contest. Every 3 years, his children would bring new kinds of trees they had created for him to judge. That year, the tree god's youngest son, named Teula, had just gotten married and welcomed his first baby boy, who was very chubby and adorable. Teula loved his child deeply and could look at him all day without ever getting tired. One day, while gazing at his son, Teula suddenly had an idea. He wanted to create a tree that was as plump and lovely as his child, one that could give his son fun things to play with and sweet, nourishing fruit to help him grow strong. He imagined a completely new kind of tree. Its trunk would be round and smooth like a child's arms and legs, and cool like a child's skin. It would not have many leaves, but each leaf would be very large, shaped like giant feathers tied together and spreading in all directions. When his son grew older, he could break off a leaf to use as a shield from the sun or rain while playing. The fruit would look like a child's fingers, lined up neatly along the stem. When ripe, the fruit would smell sweet, like milk mixed with honey. As the child grew, he could simply reach out, pick the fruit, peel it, and eat it easily. However, there was a problem. That year, a wicked bird suddenly appeared. It was huge, with feathers patterned like snake scales. It flew in from a distant land and stole seeds from precious plants before flying away. Teula worried. How could he protect his new tree from this evil bird? He came up with a clever solution. His tree would not grow new plants from seeds, but from shoots growing from its base. To tease the wicked bird, he still let the fruit contain seeds, but no matter how carefully those seeds were planted, they would never sprout. The wicked bird seemed to sense this and began destroying the tree instead. At night, when the first fruits had ripened, the bird flew in silently and used its sharp beak to peck and ruin the precious fruit. Teula was furious. Night after night, he stayed awake, waiting to catch the bird. The bird was extremely cunning. It could smell danger from afar. Whenever Teula stayed awake, it would only fly past and disappear. But the moment he dozed off, it would rush in and attack the fruit again. One night, Teula suddenly woke up and almost caught the bird. Unfortunately, he only grabbed a handful of feathers before it escaped. From that moment on, the bird became terrified of Teula's grabbing hand. Realizing this, Teula had another idea. He no longer arranged the fruits in a straight line along the stem. Instead, he grouped them into clusters shaped like open hands, as if ready to grab the wicked bird. These hands of fruit were stacked one above another, forming a beautiful spiral. The wicked bird no longer dared to come near. The fruit clusters looked joyful and lovely, like a child's hands waving in delight. Teula was pleased, and his son loved them too. Soon, the drums announcing the tree contest echoed across the land. Teula's older brothers arrived one by one, bringing all kinds of trees, large and small, colorful and fragrant, sweet and sour. Teula arrived last, so his tree was placed at the very end of the row. On the day of the contest, the tree god, with white hair and beard, walked down from the mountain, smiling brightly. He was delighted to see that all 36 of his children were present, each bringing a new tree. The tree god stopped at each tree, listening carefully as each child explained the beauty and value of their creation. The more he looked, the happier he became. But when he reached Teula's tree, a tree that was both beautiful and filled with a father's love for his child, the tree god burst into laughter and declared Teula the winner. That tree is the banana tree we know today. As for its name, people said at the time, the last tree. The last tree, because it was placed at the end of the row. Over time, the words slowly changed in pronunciation, and last tree became banana tree. And why do banana hands have more than 5 fruits, sometimes 10 or even 20? That is easy to explain. Seeing how much children love bananas, the banana tree keeps growing more fingers to make them happy. This is also the tree's way of showing how well it understands the loving heart of its creator. That love belonged to Tiula, the youngest son of the tree god.